Previously on The Murder Game, a group of amateur investigators continued their search for a fictional killer and a £25,000 reward. They cleared the first of 9 suspects, who are all played by actors.
Got it!
And they discovered more clues that will help them solve the crime. Each week, one investigator will be eliminated in the killer's game. Last week, it was Sarita. 8 investigators remain, and with only 3 women left, Meryl, Sam and Mel are concerned that there is a male conspiracy against them.
I do feel it's the boys wanting to get rid of the girls. The boys have bonded well, and I really don't think that they are going to vote for a guy.
It's the next stage of the murder inquiry, and the investigators are talking about the latest evidence. Fingerprint analysis has revealed that murder victim Catherine Pryor broke into Jay Wilmington's houseboat the night before she was killed. And records from Catherine's mobile phone found at the murder scene show that George Howick, the 9th and final suspect, tried to call her the day she was attacked. The chief runs the briefings. Bob Taylor is a real murder squad detective with 30 years experience.
Morning, everybody.
Morning, Chief.
Before Andrew and Sarita went out to play the killer's game, they both recorded a last will and testament in which they said who they thought should be the next lead investigator. Let's find out who Sarita has chosen.
I choose Mervyn Merchant to be the next lead investigator because he thinks logically and he will do well.
Mervyn, would you take your seat? Andrew played the killer's game, and he returned and brought back a killer clue. Richard, any ideas?
Pillbox.
Possible antique.
Meryl, a possible antique.
Because Jennifer Wilmington deals in antiques.
Who do you think this might belong to?
Either Catherine or the killer, possibly.
OK, let's move on.
The chief prepares to set today's lines of inquiry. He's working on important new information about the paternity of Catherine Pryor's daughter, Anya. DNA records prove that Trevor Doby, one of the 8 remaining suspects, is her genetic father.
The first line of inquiry is to see Trevor Doby. Find out if he knows he is the father of Anya. DNA evidence is difficult to deny. Trevor will be at Jennifer's antique shop, and it might be a good idea to show her the antique pillbox and get an expert opinion. We've also discovered from our fingerprinting expert that Catherine broke into Jay's boat. What do you make of that?
She was too frightened to go home. Perhaps she'd had an argument with somebody and didn't want to go home, didn't feel safe to go home.
Why would she choose that as a place of refuge?
If she's running scared, then she's not going to go and hide in the boat of the person she's running scared from.
If she chose Jay's boat as a safe place to go, she's certainly not afraid of Jay. Your second line of inquiry is to interview Jay Wilmington. I've received news about Catherine Pryor's telephone records. They give exact timings and phone numbers of calls that she received on the day of the murder. 853-142. There seemed to be a cluster of repeated calls. Have you any ideas who that might be?
We don't have that phone number on our list, and the only person whose phone numbers we don't know at the moment is George Hawick.
Right, George Hawick. He's the only suspect you haven't seen yet. Find out what he knows about Catherine Pryor and why he was ringing her on the day of the murder. Mervyn,
As lead investigator, Mervyn gets to choose who will be in which team. He puts Richard and Merrill in Team 1. They will question Trevor Doby. Team 2 is Nick, Rory and Andrew. They will talk to Jay Wilmington. Mel and Sam are Team 3. They will question the last suspect, George Hawick.
remember, the key to Catherine's death lies in her life. Suspect everyone. Trust no one.
All teams will face tests they have to pass to stay in the game. First out are Rory, Nick and Andrew. They are going to ask Jay Wilmington why the murder victim would break into his boat.
I can't handle it.
But you can't just leave it like this. Seriously, don't let...
Jay Wilmington is one of the 8 suspects. He was supposed to marry the victim's sister, Goldie Pryor, on the day of the murder.
There's 2 in there. I'm with Goldie.
But as Team 2 arrive, they face their first hidden test. Jay's fiancée Goldie is with him. She is also a suspect. Team 2 must remember their police training for interviewing multiple suspects.
Did Catherine have a boyfriend?
I don't think at the present time she had anybody special.
No.
Was she close to anybody in the past?
She was just, quite cagey about who she was seeing, really. She didn't sort of confide in me in that sort of sisterly way, really, so I never really knew who she was seeing.
Had you mentioned to Jay about the breaking at the boat that we...
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, right.
We've done fingerprint tests, and it was Catherine who broke into the boat. So why would she do that?
That's quite surprising.
But she stayed on the boat before, Jay, Catherine, spent any time on the boat?
Yeah, well, she may have stayed once or twice, actually, yeah.
What, she'd sit on the boat on her own?
She may have stayed once or twice, actually, yeah, but nothing...
Did you not? And did she ever come alone and stay on the boat as just a port of call, somewhere to stay for the night?
Which is, maybe once or twice or something, but...
Well, why would she stay on the boat then? Why would she break into the boat?
I don't know.
I'm going to have to go. I'm really sorry, but I am going to have to go.
Yeah, cheers.
I'm sorry about that.
Oh, God.
Andrew tries to rescue the situation, but to no avail.
Did you happen to see someone run along here with blonde hair just a couple of minutes?
No, I don't think so. No. Did you?
Did you see someone run along here with blonde hair?
Who is it?
Who is it?
Yeah.
Well, she's just a lady with blonde hair.
Did Catherine often come round?
She did come around a few times, actually.
To confide in you?
Well, no, she was... we were friends, just friends.
She had just a small problem, and we just wanted to speak to her about it and just calm things down. We just need to find out where she is. So you didn't think she went...
No, we haven't seen anyone run. Definitely not.
Right.